Okay, so I sit here in Smithfield, North Carolina, with the question: what are the scriptures? The question was asked to me, pardon me while I turn the TV down. The question was asked as a response on someone's blog as to how I came about my beliefs, or how the people of Bold Grace came about their beliefs. I can say for me, I came about them through doing as Paul told the Bereans to do. I searched the scriptures. You see, when I once accepted that the scriptures are what Jesus said they were, the scriptures are what the Bereans studied, then I had to discover for myself, well, what did the Bereans study and what did Jesus call the scriptures? Well, if you go back and study that, I'll ask you to do, which I'll ask you to do. And then come back and tell me where in the scriptures. Now we're talking about the scriptures according to Jesus' definition. Where in the scriptures the books and places that Paul told the Bereans, or Paul said the Bereans were of more noble character because they studied the scriptures. Go and study where they studied, and come back here at Bold Grace and tell me of a time in the scriptures according to Paul and according to what Jesus called the scriptures. Tell me where there is ever talked of this false thing that the church today is teaching, that mankind is given a chance at redemption or at salvation. That mankind, if he will acquiesce, if he will accept, he will be redeemed, he will be saved. You cannot find any place in those scriptures, according to Jesus' definition of the scriptures, where that is ever said. As a matter of fact, the scriptures talk of a time when the Redeemer would come that would wipe away the tear from every eye. So go and study the scriptures, as Paul told the Bereans to do, as Jesus told or said that the Pharisees, he told them, you search the scriptures because in them you think you have life. He said, but I tell you, I am the life. So go and study the scriptures and come back here at Bold Grace and tell me what you found. You won't find what evangelical Christianity teaches, thank God. You will find that a Redeemer came that was prophesied of over thousands of years ago. That the Redeemer came, he fulfilled what he had come to do, and that he redeemed the whole earth and all of mankind. This is a new heaven, this is a new earth. We've talked of this before. But go now and search the scriptures, because that is where my convictions come from. There's a scripture in the Old Testament that says that God will do nothing except he tells his prophets of it first. Please find a place in those scriptures where where God told the prophets that he was given a Redeemer that would come and give mankind a chance. It's not there. So rejoice and be happy, because you have been redeemed. You are in perfection. No matter what evangelical Christianity says, the message of the cross is good news. Hell, death, and the cross have been destroyed, and you are free. So, once again, to those who would take issue with it, please go search the scriptures first. If you want to take things that are and call them scripture that Jesus never said was scripture, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But realize you're going outside of what Jesus said the scriptures were. Jesus said the scriptures were the law, the Psalms, and the prophets. Now go and search them and find your doctrine